Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Essence, and in today's video I would like to tell you about a very interesting Michigan legend that I'm not sure it's really that famous outside of Michigan, but it is one that I heard a while ago and I've fallen in love with it. So, this is the legend of the snake goddess of Belle Isle. So according to the legend, years ago, there was a chief of a tribe, the Ojibwa tribe, from what I understand, and his daughter, who was a very beautiful young woman. He was concerned that she would be courted by someone who was not desirable in his standards. So his plan was to sneak her away downriver. And, of course, he would catch up with her later and whisk her away somewhere secret. So he hid her in a canoe, and he covered her, and he sent her down the river. But the current took her canoe to another tribe, where she was found by a handsome young man from this tribe. And, of course, the spirits that were watching over her, and this is in the legend, so I wanted, before I say it, it's in the legend, beat him to death. Yes, the spirits that were supposedly watching over her beat the man to death on behalf of the father. And then he pleaded with the spirits to protect his daughter from any suitors. So in turn, the spirits made her immortal and gave her the ability to transform into a white doe to get away from hunters that may try to hunt her, and put her on an island surrounded by snakes. Very deadly snakes. And so the legend goes that she has been there ever since. Now, I did try to look up if there was any truth to this legend. There apparently was a chief sleeping bear, but I can't really find too much information on him. And from Belle Isle to the Sleeping Bear Dunes, where I assume this chief originated from, it is a long way if you go by river. It is quite some distance. So, for this girl to go from there to all the way over there, wow, that is some ways. And also, I just find it hard to believe that a father would want his daughter to never marry ever. You know, most parents, are like, when am I going to see some grandbabies? But he's like, you shall never find anyone, and we're going to make you immortal and alone on an island filled with deadly snakes, and you're going to be okay with it. Yeah. So I do find that hard to believe, but, it's part of the legend. Now, Belle Isle is surrounded by deadly snakes. There are venomous snakes around Belle Isle, and there has been a white doe sighted. There are pictures online. If you look up the snake goddess of Belle Isle, you will see pictures of a white doe that has been spotted. And, of course, it always flees when people try to get close to it. It's an interesting legend, and part of me kind of wants it to be true, because that would be a sign that there used to be some real magic in this world. But supposedly this girl, and her name is not mentioned in the legend. She does not have a name in the legends, so I don't know exactly what her name is. But she is known as the snake goddess of Belle Isle. She's not an actual snake, but she's on an island surrounded by deadly snakes. And according to the legend, she has her human form, but in order to escape from those who might pursue her, she has the ability to transform into a white doe and escape. And According to legend, she is immortal. She cannot die. Very interesting, especially because in one of my previous videos I talked about my interest in finding immortality and seeing if it is actually true. Very interesting stuff, though. But if the legend is true, then of course we will never know the actual truth because no one can catch her. She has the ability to avoid any capture. And she's surrounded by deadly snakes to protect her. Very interesting legend. I've always been fascinated about it, especially since I heard the title, The Snake Goddess of Belle Isle. Now, I believe I've been to Belle Isle like once when I was little. There was like an aquarium there, and my aunt and uncle took me. But we didn't see the white doe then. Of course, that was before I even knew of the legend. So I did find it very interesting, and I wanted to retell the legend as I heard it. And I want to know if you guys have heard it and what you think of the legend. And there is another legend that I do want to make in the next video after this. And it's also very interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And have a good day, everyone.